Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Raid Bosses Solo. Today we are going to be fighting Dexiduous the Invincible, and we're also going to be fighting Veracidus the Invincible. I'm saving the Veracidus fight until the end. I've also put some epic music on it as well, just because it's a pretty good fight. It comes right down to the last second of me being in last wind, or whatever it's called, second wind. Yeah, it's a pretty epic fight. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I know you guys have probably been looking forward to seeing me fight Veracidus. It's one of those fights that's definitely it's probably the hardest fight in the game. But if things go to plan, then it can be one of the easiest ones in the game. It just a lot of it depends on his pathing and stuff. But anyway, we'll talk about Veracidus a little bit more. I am actually midway through battle with Dexiduous. As you guys know, Dexiduous is a pretty slow guy to fight. It does actually take quite a long time, so I decided to get his health down to about halfway, just in the interest of saving time, so you guys don't have to watch me fight this guy the whole way, because it will probably take about half an hour, 20 minutes, which is pretty slow to fight a boss, especially when Veracidus, Pyro-Pete, Hyperius, they all take me like minutes, and this guy takes quite a long time. But the weapon I'm using today is the Proactive Bitch, and it's really good because it's really accurate. As you can see, like as soon as you get the first couple of shots off, it starts to sort of stabilise, and it just pretty much turns into like a laser beam, which is really nice and really good when you're trying to hit these annoying little spots. So I don't know what he's doing. There we go, there's another one out of the way. And the Proactive Bitch, what's nice about it is it has sort of bonuses to the critical hit damage, which is very nice indeed if you're asking me. And hopefully we might be able to get a chopper or something off this guy. I mean, it's not a very high chance. I did actually start recording just before this to see if Omdomdoc would spawn, but he didn't spawn, which is you know, what can you do? It's not a very high chance that he's going to spawn, but you know, if he did, it would have been a pretty nice video, but he didn't. I have actually done a video pretty recently on Omdomdoc anyway, so if you guys want to watch that, then of course you can refer back to that. And he spawned some new spots, which is very nice, because you know, it gets pretty boring just staring at him when he's not got any spots or anything. And as you can see, the Proactive Bitch is really good. Just gets everything really nicely, and I haven't even used too much ammo. There are a few ways you can kill this guy, one of which is to use the hoverboat or whatever it's called. But I found that the hoverboat's not really very accurate, which is a little bit of a problem when you need to be hitting these spots fairly as quickly, just to make sure that you get this fight over and done with as fairly quickly as possible and as painlessly as possible. The hoverboat, you just sort of spam bullets at him. There isn't like a very accurate sort of crosshair or anything. It's just like a big circle, which is a bit of a problem. But I guess I'm going to talk about the Veracidus fight a little bit. So as you probably guessed, when I did start this video, I am using my Siren. And I've got like 40,000 badass rank as well. You'll see that in the video. But yeah, the thing about the Veracidus fight is I decided to use my Siren because in the previous videos I have been using my Assassin a lot, and that's just because the Assassin is my favourite and I think it's probably the best class in the game. But that's just my opinion. A lot of you guys will probably feel differently, as I've said before. But yeah, the good thing about the Siren in the boss fight against Veracidus is she's got a special skill called Immolate. When you put a class mod on called the Unyielding Banshee class mod, you get like extra points into Immolate. And basically all I do in that boss fight is I try and maximise on Immolate. And Immolate basically what it involves is like extra fire damage when you're in Fight for Your Life, or Second Wind, or whatever it's called. And like as soon as you get the damage on him in Fight for Your Life, it sort of maximises the damage altogether. I also used a lobbed slag crossfire, which obviously keeps him slagged for the sort of maximum amount of time because it's a bouncing Betty. Obviously the bouncing Betties go on for sort of fairly long time, which is fairly useful. And that just keeps him slagged for the maximum amount of time. And then you kill the chief as quickly as possible with I think it's called the Trespasser, which you get from one of Mordecai's missions in the reserve. I think it's Mordecai's Revenge or something like that. I can't remember what the mission's called, but basically what's special about The trespasser is, it ignores the shield, and obviously the chief's got a shield, so you use the B and the trespasser at the same time, and you can one-shot the chief as long as you get him in the head. It's a critical shot, and that will kill him fairly quickly. And then basically you need to bank on Dexiduous, Veracidus' pathing, just coming directly towards you, and then you chuck out as many crossfires as you can to keep him slagged, and then you want to go down into fight for your life. As soon as you're in fight for your life, it's pretty much over. All you have to do from that point on is just spam the North Fleet, and because you've got Immolate as well, which adds fire damage to your shots while you're in fight for your life, it's a pretty quick boss fight. But it's still pretty epic. I think it's probably the hardest boss fight in the game. As you can see, this guy is not particularly difficult. All you have to do is try and dodge his big green things, because they can one-shot you, which is a little bit of a pain. But I mean, if you dodge them, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. And the easiest way to do that is just to hide under here, because he can't get you under here. And then you just shoot his spots with something that's fairly accurate, good critical hits. And yeah, it's over. It's over just like that, pretty quickly, pretty easily. And yeah, I mean, I've got 31 bullets left in my submachine gun as well. So yeah, not too bad. We're going to check what the loot is. I'm not banking on it, banking on him dropping anything too amazing, because you know it never really happens. If we get our first legendary, that would be amazing, or the chopper or something like that. That'd be pretty good as well. But it's probably not going to happen. I mean, getting legendaries from these guys, it's not very common. It's not really a very common thing at all. And even the uniques and stuff. I got the chopper like the first like, oh shit, I'm being attacked by something. I hate these things. I hate spiders. I don't know about you guys. I fucking hate spiders. Like, they are basically the bane of my existence. I don't know. They're just horrible. They're disgusting. And yeah, as I said, they're basically the bane of my existence. But it doesn't look like he's dropped the chopper. It doesn't look like he's dropped anything good at all, actually. A little bit of a shame, but you know, it would be a bit of a shame if we did actually get a legendary or something off one of these bosses, because it wouldn't be very consistent with the other videos. But whatever. As you can see, I've killed what, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 invincibles now. No legendary drops, so it is really, really hard to get the legendaries. But I mean, you guys probably know that by now. But as you can see, nothing. Just going to double check to make sure that none of the blues are the chopper. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by that horrible, disgusting spider thing. Is that the same thing? Merciful Nurse, Rebounding Warden. No. As I was saying, yeah, the chopper, I got it quite a lot on the first couple of times I decided to kill this guy. And it seemed to be quite common back in those days, but I haven't managed to get one in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode yet. Little bit of a shame, but we're going to go and do the loot midgets now. And then I'm going to finish up on the boss fight, which is Veracidous, which you guys will hopefully really enjoy. As I said, I've put some like pretty epic music over the top of it. Sorry if I've been sort of zoning in and out of actually talking, like conversation with you guys. It's quite hard to actually like concentrate and effectively aim while you're talking, especially when you're trying to get these guys critical spots and stuff. What is he doing? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, as I was saying, it's pretty hard to actually concentrate as much as I actually was trying to concentrate, trying to hit the critical spots and stuff. Obviously on PC, it's probably a little bit easier because you have a mouse, so it's a little bit easier to aim. The thing about playing on console, it's very good for going up and down and side to side, but circular motion's a little bit more difficult when you're playing on the old sticks. So it's a little bit more challenging on console, I'm going to say, but as you can see, it didn't take me very long at all. I just sort of focused on getting his critical spots as much as possible, and we got him down pretty quickly. And these guys, they don't sell the, I think it's the Interfacer or the Hawkeye anymore, which is a little bit of a shame, motherfucker. But I do actually get a Hawkeye from my fight with what's his name, Veracidous, which is fine. So we're going to go and fight the midgets, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so here we are back in the loot midget room of midgetness. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. So far we've had the Storm, which is the pearlescent sniper rifle, which is good. I think I sold it. What else have we had? We've had a legendary class mod, which is good. I sold it as well. But hopefully today we're going to get something pretty good. If not, then it's going to break. It's going to break the streak of getting legendaries and pearlescents. But I don't know. As I said, you know, you don't always get the good stuff. But anyway, I think you guys are going to look forward to the Veracidous fight right at the end. It's a I just got Jenkins 1. But anyway, yeah, you're going to look forward to the Veracidous fight at the end. And as I said, you can do any of the legendaries in the game with each of the characters. You just have to like capitalise on each of their strengths. Obviously, every single character's got their own strengths and weaknesses. But as long as you capitalise on the right ones, then you know you can pretty much do anything you want to do. But basically the perk which I capitalise on is Immolate. I might have already said that, but I also use an unyielding Banshee class mod, which sort of maximises the effect of Immolate, which is really good. But as you can see, I didn't get shy at all from these guys. A little bit of a shame, but whatever. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, I always hope you guys enjoy my content. And I think next time we might do the new raid boss when as soon as he comes out. Or as I said previously, I might do like Omdomdok and Vermivorous. It might be out next week, it might not. I've tried to do these weekly, and so far I have managed to put these out weekly, which is pretty good. But aside from that, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace out.
This is some news.